Good morning. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 18223 Lake Encino Drive in Encino, and I am preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line here on the property for Nola and Dan Miller. Now, the main sewer line system is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. I'm going to be performing my examination today, or beginning it anyways, from this 4-inch cleanout access I found in the front planter area. And this is out in front of these front bay windows here, kind of towards the left side of the building. You look down, you'll see near the base of this bush a 4-inch cap. Now this cleanout is what's known as a two-way cleanout access. In other words, as we drop in, we'll push back towards the structure a bit and then out towards the public sewer. And the reason they put a two-way access in here is because it's not in the standard location. First I'll push back towards the house. We'll just go back a few feet here. And we're hitting the building drain. This is the pipe that's coming out of the structure here. This would have been the normal spot to put in a standard cleanout. So for whatever reason it was decided to dig a little further away from the house. Maybe there was a repair needed here or something. So they just chose this location to put the two-way in. It's reasonable access, so there's no reason to suggest changing it. We'll get the camera turned around. We'll push out towards the city sewer here now. Alright, so pushing through the front yard, we are inside an original vitrified clay pipe. And you see a little stone here got knocked in when I opened the cleanout cap. That should just wash out. So I'm seeing evidence here that the line has probably been cleaned recently. You're seeing some swirl marks along the side walls of the pipe. And debris along the top of the pipe, so there may have been a blockage. These vitrified clay pipe materials, they are expected to have a long service life. Being a natural material, they are not expected to deteriorate underground, but they are more brittle in nature and do have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. So what we're looking for specifically are any areas of significant cracking or breaking, significant offsetting or separations at these connections or joints, anything that could be considered a compromise to the integrity of the line. Now this joint here, you can see that there are root intrusions and they look like they've been cut back recently. This is a fairly common condition in these older clay pipes. Root intrusions of the joint areas normally we're suggesting can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they can create blockages in the system or potentially damage a pipe. So this area looks like it's been cut back. There's no evidence that there's any damage to that joint. It's in good condition. As we go past that now, we're coming up on an area you see here. This joint is offset pretty good. Now these pipes were put together with a what's called a Calder coupling. It's a coupling type of connection that has bands around it that are torqued down, and it's intended to keep this transition smooth. You see this is offset a good probably 1.5 inches or so. So what this is going to do, it's going to prevent any effective maintenance cleanings beyond this point. Essentially your blades get to this point and you can't get a full-size blade through anymore, so you get a condition where you can't effectively maintain the root intrusions beyond it. And as we push through up ahead, you're going to see some more significant roots that basically didn't get reached by the recent cleaning. And those are just up ahead. But first, before that, you see here we've got some water coming in through this pipe that's attached on the left side. I've determined this is the second branch of the system that's servicing the right side of the house, or basically all of those bathrooms. I don't have, or haven't been able to find, an exposed or accessible cleanout for that branch. So at this point, we're still trying to figure that out, and if we're going to have to remove a toilet or something like that, we'll get permission to do so to examine that line if we can. So beyond that, we're changing from our 4-inch clay pipe to our 6-inch clay pipe, and again, you can see that these roots here did not get cleaned, so more than likely they ran through that blockage, hit that offset, weren't able to get beyond it to get to this location for cleaning. So I'm going to recommend that offset be repaired. It is straight out from this clean out about 25 feet, about 5 feet deep below the surface grade in the front yard area. You can see here these roots do limit our visibility. We want to definitely get these areas cleaned, and we would like to see them better. In other words, with the root intrusions and obstructions removed, to give a clear view of these joints to see if anything has occurred as far as cracking or breaking, anything of that nature. Alright, so beyond that point now we're running through the 6-inch line. This will take us out to the public sewer near the middle of the street. The rest of the system looks pretty clean. Don't see any evidence of any more root intrusions. And as we're coming up on this left turn, it'll drop us down into our public sewer at about 53 feet. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this portion of the recording, and we will see if we can get permission to remove the toilet to get into that other branch and pick up the examination from there.